Hey, this is Carl and welcome to another monthly episode of Statues I Wish I Could Afford. In this video, I'll be showing you guys a summary of all the cool stuff featured this month in the weekly World of Custom Statues, as well as statues that I did pre-order or paid for follow-up payments. So let's start the list. So for the first interesting statues this month is we have Carnagized Joker. This is the second character done by the studio, which are crossover between Marvel Symbiote and DC Comics Batman and villains. The first one they did was a Venomized Batman, which was a big success. Like the Venomized Batman, this Joker can also be displayed by the side, so you will see the symbiote face, which is Carnage. But if that's too much of a space hog, then it's available without the cape, so you just get the Carnagized Joker. Next is we have the pre-order open for this Venomized X-23. This is the second custom Venomized X-23 to exist. Both has a small base, but this one is standing straight up. After the studio's very successful X-23, they converted actually that X-23 to a Venomized version, which is this. Very cool transformation from a regular X-23. Originally, this was a sold-out piece, but I'm glad I was able to get some slots available. So I'm putting this here again for the guys who has missed this beauty. This Black Widow comes in two versions to choose from, but I only have the black version available. Comes with a lot of portrait switch outs and does come with a sexy torso, but I'm not gonna show that here. So this Venompool's production has concluded and it is ready to ship. This is sculpted by one of my favorite sculptor, which is Angad Singh. This is a massive statue because it's just not Deadpool, but he is Venomized. Also comes with lots of portrait switch outs, plus it has a Sentinel type of base, so it can go with your other X-Men collection. Another statue that is ready to ship is we have this Frankie Ray Nova. I actually did an unboxing video of this, which you can check out. This is the ultimate Silver Surfer companion piece in my opinion. I don't think you'd see another one as cool with all the clear orange fire resin as this one. Sculpt is pretty clean too. Definitely a centerpiece. We have the full reveal and open pre-order for this Scarlet Witch. Comes with two colors to choose from. Either you go with the classic or the modern, which is the black version. Sculpt is the same for both. This one obviously has some very beautiful tree portraits. Base is quite unique as well. The chaos magic as clear red resin would look really cool in statue form. Can't wait for the prototype reveal on this one. Next is the prototype reveal for probably the best museum type Carnage statue. I don't think you'd see a better museum type Carnage than this. Even the transformation switch outs for the portrait and the hands looks amazing. Next is we have the prototype reveal for this Galactus on throne. This one is painted by Titinon. Very nice metallic colors used. If you are a throne collector, then definitely don't miss out on this one. It's been a while since the first Galactus on throne that was released. This is actually the second one. This one comes with some very cool switch outs. His Herald Silver Surfer, of course, on the right hand, and the Fantastic Four trying to break free on his left hand. He also has a portrait switch out that would match the Fantastic Four fight scene. If Thrones is not your thing, then check out this museum type Galactus prototype reveal. This one is also painted by Titinon. Very nice color, just like the throne. Look at the space paint on the base. Very detailed sculpt on Galactus, and it's over 38 inches tall. This one will tower over your other quarter scale statues. This Galactus actually has a gold variant, which I actually forgot the name of. Next is a very unusual version of Logan, and we have the prototype reveal for this Gladiator Logan. Gotta say, very impressive paint job. I love the Gladiator helm, definitely gives me the Diablo the game vibes. This would be very nice to have for Wolverine collectors next to other unique versions like the Samurai and Soldier Logans or Wolverine. Next one is I'm very excited about. We have the prototype reveal for Hela. Originally, the studio owner ran off with everybody's money, but it was picked up by a different studio, and it's finally happening. Can't wait to get this one in my collection. Love the colors and of course the sculpt. Gonna be the best Hela statue of all time. This has been a long time coming, but finally, we have the prototype reveal for this Logan on tank that was sculpted by Caleb Nevson, and the prototype was painted by Campy. Campy definitely did a fantastic job on bringing out the life of this statue. This is a massive statue as you have a tank for a base. Gonna be a crazy Wolverine statue to own. Next is another prototype reveal and we have Odin. This one came out better than the renders in my opinion. This is a very young version of Odin where he still wields Mjolnir on top of a dead Surtur base. Paint looks amazing. What's great is it is painted by the factory, so all the production units would look exactly the same as the prototype. If you have sideshows Thor, Breaker of Brimstone, this will be a 100% great companion piece. Next is we have the pre-order open and prototype reveal for this Pitt. A very unique character in my opinion, very similar to the Hulk as well. Didn't realize how popular this guy is until the pre-order was open. Great portrait switch outs available and even has a young team statue to display next to Pitt. Great sculpt on Pitt with very big muscles, and I don't think you'd see another Pitt statue. Definitely don't miss out on this. Next is another TT-known prototype reveal and we have this Sabretooth versus Wendigo diorama. The renders on this one was already a killer, kudos to Dario Boss, but the prototype is definitely better than the renders. It took the statue to a whole new level. The sculpt is also pretty darn good, lots of textures and details. As you can see, very nice diorama of the two Wolverine villains. Next is we have the prototype reveal of probably the best Symbiote Spiderman around. It does come in two versions to choose from, either you go with the black or the blue version, and it has some very nice unique transformation switch outs, making this a very unique Symbiote Spiderman statue to own. If you're looking for a Symbiote Spiderman right now, then look no further. Lastly is we have the prototype reveal and open pre-order for this museum type Venom on his final form. This is a very muscular version of Venom since it is his final form. It does not come with any switch out, which means it won't have any visible seam on the arms, the hands, or the neck. So you'd receive the statue as one whole piece. Most likely this will be a two-piece assembly with just Venom and the base. Next is we have some print reveals. First is we have Harley Quinn. Took some time for this to get printed but it came out pretty good. Excited for the prototype reveal. Next is another Soldier Logan, but this time it's a museum type statue. And lastly is the 1/3 scale version of the museum type Flash by Angad Singh is printed. Next are some prototype teasers. First is we have the red version of the Iron Spider-Man. I do have the black on pre-order, so pretty excited to see that as well. Next is the best quarter scale Mr. Sinister. Prototype is in progress. Next is the Spawn and Batman diorama. Spawn's cape came out amazing. Next is a Stryfe on throne. And lastly is a Magneto on throne that was sculpted by Caleb Nevson. We have lots of teasers this month. First is we have a museum type blade. Next is another sword wielding character and we have Darth Vader. Next is another villain, Killmonger. This one is done by the same sculptor as my Black Panther, which I gave a 10 out of 10. And lastly is a museum type penguin. So here are statues that I did pre-order or paid for follow-up payments this month. First is I've paid the final payment for this museum type Cyclops. Other collectors seems to have received their orders, but my forwarder hasn't gotten mine yet. So hopefully it will ship soon. Second is I also paid for final payment and shipping for this Final Fantasy monster diorama. I do have the studio's other Final Fantasy lines, namely 7, 9, and 10. Anyway, this was a cool break for those characters. Lastly is I paid final payment and shipping for another Super Mario diorama. Pretty excited for this. I think this is based from the movie rather than the game, but they are still very similar. Let me know in the comments below on what you guys think of the pieces mentioned in the video. For more fan art and custom statue updates, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. I upload updates every Sunday, 1 PM Pacific Standard Time. Check this video out right here. I know you'll enjoy it as much as this one. This is Carl, and see you in the next one.